Yo, what is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 gameplay video. Hey, in this video, I just wanted to show off my brand new Adept Messenger that I got this weekend playing Trials of Osiris. It was honestly a really good weekend for someone like me who really enjoys using pulse rifles, as much as I hate Bannerfall. But I racked up over 200 pulse rifle kills in Trials on Bannerfall, and overall I had a really good weekend, including a really solid, we had a 32 win streak in the Flawless pool, super fun. And during that time, I got a lot of messengers to drop, including a couple of Desperado rolls. But this one stood out to me, and I ended up absolutely shredding people with it in both Trials and in Standard 6s with this roll. And the peculiar thing about it is that it does not leverage Desperado. Instead, this roll takes full advantage of Kill Clip. The roll you're seeing in this video is Rapid Hit and Kill Clip. I love Rapid Hit for pulses, especially high impact ones, as they tend to have slow reload speeds and more intense recoil, but Rapid Hit helps to keep both of those things in line and very manageable. My roll also has ricochet rounds and polygonal rifling for even more stability, and a nice little handling masterwork for those better ready and stow speeds. Initially, I ran the Adept Stability mod on this messenger, but that stability was, it was astronomical with the ricochet rounds, the polygonal, and the rapid hit. I just felt like the stability Adept mod was unneeded and unnecessary. So I actually went with Adept Icarus because aerial accuracy is one of the biggest drawbacks to pulse rifles. But being able to jump over cover and accurately land shots is super helpful. And now for the elephant in the room though, we have to talk about Kill Clip versus Desperado. Because there are people who will immediately hand-wave Kill Clip on Messenger and say it's not nearly as useful as Desperado. They'll say things like, Kill Clip doesn't change the TTK. They'll say, Messenger is already a 2-burst, so it isn't needed. They'll say that the Kill Clip timer kills the utility. And for all these reasons, they'll dismiss Kill Clip entirely and see any Messenger that does not have Desperado as a subpar version of the gun and not worth keeping around. But, as with most things in Destiny, I have to encourage you to keep an open mind. Just because something isn't the most desirable thing, doesn't mean that it is not desirable. Just because something isn't the most lethal thing, does not mean that it isn't lethal. So let's unpack all that Kill Clip is going to do for you, and you'll see why it's undeniably an incredible option for the Messenger. First, let's take on that criticism that Kill Clip does nothing for the TTK. And we'll tie a second criticism into this part of the discussion too, the criticism that the Messenger is already a 2-burst kill. Okay, let's lay the groundwork here. The Messenger does 36 to the head with no buffs, right? That means if you land 2 full bursts to the head, you're going to do 216 damage. That's a kill. It does 22 to the body, so 5 to the head and 1 to the body ends up being 202 damage. That's a kill. Now, let's move on to Kill Clip numbers. With Kill Clip active, you're going to be doing 47 to the head and 30 to the body. That means with Kill Clip active, you can do the inverse of the standard 5 to the head, 1 to the body. Kill Clip is going to change that to 5 to the body and 1 to the head. So already you can see why hand-waving Kill Clip is a big mistake. Desperado is going to require you to land your shots more accurately while it's up, sure. Desperado is a monster, there's no doubt about it. It is absolutely insane, but you can't dismiss Kill Clip just because it doesn't change the rate of fire. You're going to be doing massive and controlled damage with Kill Clip. That's the combo here. It's massive, controlled damage with Kill Clip. The amount of built-in forgiveness there is nuts. You don't have to be super accurate to be super lethal. So yes, the Messenger can 2-burst with good shots. But with Kill Clip, it can 2-burst without good shots. And to hit that criticism that it doesn't change the TTK, that's actually not entirely true. If you are landing headshots, you can have a full health Guardian dead by bullets 4 and 5, depending on their resilience. A lower resilience player is going to go down in 4 bullets. Everyone else is going to go down in 5. So while the TTK change isn't huge, it's actually there. Kill Clip is also exceptional for crowd control, as you saw in that opening clip. It's 10 kills back to back to back, chaining one after the other. The last criticism I want to mention is the comments about how the Kill Clip timer is unforgiving. I think this one is a stretch. The kill clip timer is a full 5 seconds from the moment you finish your reload animation. That's a fair amount of time to find another target. And sometimes, all you need to do is get one buffed burst out in order to get an easy kill with the second unbuffed burst. So as long as you get one burst off before that timer goes away, you're already ahead in that gunfight. On top of that, you don't actually have to reload immediately after your first kill in order to activate kill clip. You can wait a couple of seconds before reloading and it'll still count. So you can essentially have a full 7 to 8 seconds to work with in between engagements, even though the timer is 5 seconds after you finish that first reload. So if you get a kill with your messenger and you notice that there are no other enemies immediately visible, just wait a couple of seconds before you reload to give yourself a little extra time to work with. And I do this a lot in the gameplay in this video, you may have noticed it. The other timer issue people encounter is the issue where kill clip cannot be reactivated if kill clip is still up, right? So if I get a kill, reload and proc kill clip, and then I get a second kill before that timer expires, it won't let me refresh the timer on that reload. This is just a simple thing where knowing how kill clip works will save you here. If you know that kill clip can't be refreshed while kill clip is active, you just have to make sure that you wait until the kill clip buff on the screen goes away before you reload. It's that simple. And you can play with that timer there actually a little bit. You can start the reload before the buff goes away as long as that buff is gone by the time you finish the animation, right? So you can actually play with that a little bit. I know that sounds, technical and difficult, but it really is pretty straightforward. As long as you know how the perk operates, you can manipulate it on command depending on the situation that you find yourself in. It just takes a little discipline. So we circle back to this question: is kill clip better than Desperado? I know this sounds like a bit of a cop-out, but it's the genuine truth. They're both great. Both are S tier on this weapon. Both will help you go on rampages and melt people. Both will make you feel like a freaking wood chipper and they're just tossing guardians in. I do hope you'll consider taking a kill clip messenger for a spin and see how this perk really elevates the pulse archetype. This is so much better in my opinion than a Stars and Shadow 2, which can roll kill clip as well, because the messenger has access to adept mods. It's got better base recoil and stability. It's got a better optic in my opinion, and also, since the messenger is kinetic, you don't have to completely sideline the option to run fusion rifles entirely if you want to run it. So all this to say, give it a shot. This is an incredible way to use the messenger and you won't regret it. Hey, just as a heads up, I have a separate clips channel that is close to being fully partnered now on YouTube. So some of the short clips that we post over there have drummed up, 10,000, even over 30,000 views sometimes. It's just some really fun live organic moments and big plays cut out of our full stream so that you just get to see the best of the best whittled down for you in these short little spurts. So the channel is literally called True Vanguard Clips, and I'll leave a link in the pinned comment for you. So go check it out and feel free to subscribe to that channel to help us push it up into the partner status. So thanks so much for watching the video today. Be warm and well fed, my friends, and I hope to catch you in the Crucible.